comes out like 10 meters per second. It goes up and then comes back to my hand. What is the velocity when it comes back to my hand?
Accelerated.
The initial velocity.
So I have my pen here in my hand. I'm going to throw it up in the air.
10 by
The velocity is 10 meters per second. It reaches the highest point, is 0, and then start coming back. What is the velocity when it comes back to my hand?
10 meters per second.
Yeah.
10 meters per second?
Yeah.
Well, by the time it touches your hand, or the
Negative.
time?
The velocity of
Negative.
the what?
Velocity.
The speed. Velocity is
Velocity.
negative 10
Negative.
meters per second.
Yeah. It leaves 10 meters per second, start going, slowing down, stops, and then turns and comes back, opposite direction,
At negative 10 meters.
negative 10 meters per second. Yes or no? So let's go here. Problem 18. What is the acceleration? What is the acceleration of a rock thrown straight up on the way up, right? When I throw a rock up, what is the acceleration when I throw it up? And then at the top of its flight, when it reaches at the highest point, and then on its way down, assuming there is no air resistance, what is the acceleration?
Do we assume that the plane is at constant speed? It's not accelerating.
No, problem 18.
Yeah. But like on the top of its flight. Oh, okay. I thought that was.
It's not plane, it's flying of the rock. The rock is flying up, right? So I have a rock in my hand, I throw it up in the air, it goes up, it comes down. What is the acceleration?
It's always.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think? If I let the rock just fall, what is the acceleration there?
Wouldn't it just be 0?
0? Well, if I have the pen and I just let it go from the 0, right? Is that going to be 0 if it's moving, right? It is at rest, and I just let it go, start falling because of gravity, right? So there is an acceleration, right? What is that acceleration? The value of that acceleration, the acceleration of gravity, what is that value? 9.8.
Would it be negative?
Negative 9.8. Now, I throw the pen up in the air, and the problem he is asking, what is the acceleration when the pen is going up?
Wouldn't it just be 9.8?
9.8, exactly. What is acceleration when it's at the top?
0?
9.8.
Still 9.8?
Yeah, 9.8.
Even
Because-
when it's not like accelerating anymore? Just like
No,
the peak?
Actually,
it is
it is
continuous.
accelerating. At
I
an
felt-
instant point, it's still like accelerating at 9.8. It just,
Slows down.
it slows down so much that it gets to
Oh.
0, and then it goes down.
That makes sense.
Well,
So it's acceleration all the way, right? Up,
Oh, got it.
stop, and down. Yeah.
well, that,
How do you
Dawson
calculate?
is,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, like, that doesn't necessarily mean that when you throw it up, it's going to 9.8. Like, you can throw the object at any acceleration, but once
No,
it reaches the
you
top.
throw the object at the velocity. That's the impulse, or I
That's
don't know
the
how
impulse,
Yeah, but-
yeah.
you call it.
Yeah,
Is the impulse an acceleration? Or is it, because we haven't studied that yet.
We
But
didn't study that yet, but yeah, impulse is short,
it's a, it's like
Short
instantaneous
acceleration.
acceleration.
so
right?
what I'm saying is that, okay, once it reaches the top, right, eventually, like, because gravity, it's gonna be negative 9.8, right?
Right.
But that, I don't think that necessarily means that when you throw it up, the initial the acceleration is gonna be 9.8.
Well, in order to go up, that acceleration,
Has to be
or that
greater.
this impulse,
Has to be
impulse
greater than that.
has to be greater, right, to compensate,
So
you know,
that's what
right?
I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily have to be 9.8, the initial acceleration, right?
Well, that's the,
But the
we
impulse.
miss that part where, like, the acceleration is, the object is still in the hand.
Mhm.
Once it leaves the hand, it's not accelerating from the hand anymore, only by the gravity.
Oh,
Once it leaves the hand,
There is no more acceleration this way, it's
Yeah.
only one way, it's only down.
the effect of my hand is not there anymore, right? While it's still in my hand, I am affecting, you know, the motion, right? But once it's out, it's out. It keeps going, you know, continuously, right? And then stops and comes down. All right? So let's go now to, let's see, 24, 25. I'm gonna leave 24 and 25 for you guys to do it at home, okay? Let's just do that, you know, and then we can discuss next class, or you can guys discuss among yourselves, right? So let's start with this problem here. See.
How about we take a little 5-minute break?
You want a break? Okay, let's have a break.
We've been thinking a lot.
Okay.
Offering this, is there anywhere we can get a coffee in this?
not here, I'm gonna make campus.
So you can
Yeah,
have hot
wait.
cocoa in whatever fucking.
I've been saying the same thing ever
For
since.